Okay, so we know about the pros and cons of searching internet, using search engines on the internet for information when we do research. Google and Yahoo and Bing can give us lots of information, some good, some bad. We're going to look at what's called research databases now. And these are, the advantage of these is that it is all good information. You don't have to worry about evaluating it. So if you come to millcreekmediacenter.weebly.com, that's our library page. As you can see on this front page, down at the bottom, you'll see a link called MORENet, more.net. It's research databases. So you know that when you're doing research, you should click right here. Takes you to this page. Now, this is actually where you will go as middle school students and high school students to start research projects. But you'll use slightly different ones. Right now, we have 3 databases that you should be using. You can use any one, try them all. You'll get slightly different results. Searchosaurus is for younger students, but it certainly has very good information. It's just going to be easier to read, probably shorter. Now you can search dictionary, encyclopedia, pictures, or just do a general search. Again, the great thing about databases is that you don't have to worry whether or not you can trust it. Okay, I obviously did not type in my full word. There we go. So if I search Cleopatra, it doesn't like me doing that. Let me type it all out. There we go. There we are. Now, what you'll see is the title of an article. Now, these are all results. I could narrow this down to just magazine articles, and that should change it if my computer were working very quickly. And now all I have is 298 entries. These are just magazine articles. It tells me the author, it tells me which magazine it came from, and it tells me the date of it, March 2013. So this is pretty recent. Now, not all of these will be things that I want. Cleopatra may be the name of a character that Appleseeds has created that has nothing to do with the ancient Queen Cleopatra. I could look in books and encyclopedias, I could look in newspapers. I'm going to try biographies and see what that gets me. It gets me a total of 49 results here. So I know this is coming from an electronic encyclopedia from September of 2013. This reading lexile is 1090, so that may be perfect for me. That may be a little high for me. Most of these will show you a lexile, so if it is a little high, you can try it. That doesn't mean you can't read it just because the lexile, but it sometimes is good to know what you're getting into. Now, this is what's called an abstract. This is going to give you a summary of the article. This can help you decide whether or not you want to look through the entire article, although the entire article is actually shorter than the abstract. So here we have the actual encyclopedia article here, and it will give you great information. It will take you to information about others, okay, and all the information we need down here to cite it, to make sure that we're not stealing the information, that we're giving credit to the authors, just like we do for other online sources and for books. So this is Searchosaurus. Feel free to look around. If you want to go to other databases, search other databases up here at the top. Try Kids Search. Okay. Now, same thing, you can search by topic. You can click on these, or if you know what you're looking for, again, home, dictionary, encyclopedia, images. Images is the same as pictures as before. You can still type in the same word, and you have the same options: magazines, newspapers, books, encyclopedias, or biographies. Again, if we try biographies or photos even. Okay, I see that we have the same thing here, the same encyclopedia. This is written, I believe, by a different person. Okay, now this is not what I'm looking for. Okay, this is about Samuel Daniel, not Cleopatra. The reason Cleopatra came up for Cleopatra is that he wrote about her. So this is not something useful. It's something I know I can trust, and maybe that would be what I'm looking for. But if I'm doing a project on Cleopatra herself, this is not something I'm going to look for. So I probably want to try again. I may want to add queen or pharaoh, since I know that I know that about her. Let's try the one entitled Cleopatra. And here it looks like we have the same thing we found in the other, in Searchosaurus, which we do. So this will find probably some of the same, maybe some different. If I click on images, it lets me pick my type. And I type in Cleopatra, go. Okay, now again, it may not be what I'm looking for. This is not the ancient Queen Cleopatra. There probably aren't any pictures of her since she died way before cameras. This gives me movie interpretations of her, still things that I might want to use in a project. Although because she's an ancient character, there aren't going to be any modern pictures of her for sure. So that's Kids Search. Now there's one more database. Yes, I do want to exit it. And I want to go to Student Research Center. Okay. This one is slightly more sophisticated, and you can search all these different full text means an entire article rather than just an abstract. You can search by lexile, and you can unclick or click whatever you're looking for. Do you want magazines, newspapers, books, and encyclopedia? Let's say because we're searching an ancient character, we probably don't want radio or TVs, biographies, books, primary source, and photos. Yes, we'd like all of that, and I didn't spell it right. Cleopatra, we will search. Okay, and here I find the same article along with several others. So I may want to narrow Cleopatra, Queen of Egypt. There we go. So now it's just really about her, and I have 4 entries here, but I know that all of them are going to be things that I can use. Okay? So lets me get really specific. I know I can trust this. I have all the information I need to cite the source. And I have lots and lots of information here. So these are databases that you can use to make sure you are getting trustworthy information. You'll find it right here, Research Educational Resources, and just by clicking on the database button on Mill Creek Elementary, millcreekmediacenter.weebly.com.